Hey YouTube, this is Kalyan and this is my first YouTube video. In this video, we're gonna learn about GPS, the Global Positioning System. So here we go. GPS stands for Global Positioning System, which measures 3D locations on Earth's surface using satellites. GPS operates using radio signals sent from satellites orbiting the Earth, created and maintained by the US Department of Defense. System consists of three segments. 1. Satellites known as space segment, receivers known as user segment, and the ground stations known as control segment. GPS history. Development began in 1973. First satellite became operational in 1978. Declared completely functional in 1995. A total of 52 satellites have been launched in 4 phases. 30 satellites are currently functional. Managed by US Department of Defense, originally developed for submarines, now part of modern smart bombs and highly accurate missiles. Satellites alignment. At least 4 satellites are above the horizon anytime, anywhere. GPS satellites are also known as Navstar satellites. The satellites transmit time is depend on atomic clocks present on them. The precise position of the satellites are known to the GPS receivers using the GPS almanac. Receivers. Ground-based devices read and interpret the radio signals from the several Navstar satellites at one time. Geographic position is determined using the time taken by the satellite to reach the GPS receivers. Calculation results in varying degrees of accuracy that depends on quality of receiver, atmospheric conditions, local conditions, and current status of systems. Ground stations, also known as control stations. Master stations at Falcon, Colorado. 4 additional monitoring stations distributed around the world. Responsibilities of them: monitor satellite orbits and clocks, broadcast orbital data, and clock correction to satellites. How GPS works. Overview. Satellites have accurate time, known as atomic clocks, on board, and all GPS satellites transmit the same time signal at the same time. The satellite signals contain information that includes satellite number, time of transmission. Receivers use an almanac that includes the position of all satellites every second. This is updated monthly from control systems or stations. Trilateration, the main principle on which the GPS works, similar to the triangulation is used to determine location from multiple satellite signals. How GPS works. Signal processing. Distance between satellites and receivers is determined by the time is taken that signal to travel from satellite to receiver. Radio signals travel at speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. All satellites send the identical time, which is also generated by the receivers. Signal travel time is equal to offset between the satellite signal and the receiver signal. You can see the two signals on the screen. The upper one is satellite signal and the down one is receiver signal with slight phase shift. Distance from each satellite to receiver is equal to signal travel time into 186,000 miles per second. How GPS works according to trilateration. Trilateration is a combination of latitude and longitude intersections. In the first picture, you can see the 3 satellites having their intersections and they combine at 2 points with no intersections. In the third one, with 4 satellites combines and forms a point. How GPS works as a trilateration. The 4th satellite in trilateration is the resolve any signal timing error.